Welcome everyone. Happy to have you here. I'm excited for this session. Today I was creating a presentation for a client before joining the session, and it's about using mindfulness in the workplace. And I stopped at the decision-making process, and this is what I am going to use today as a topic to help you use mindfulness for better decision-making. So let's start by settling and sitting in a comfortable position, allowing your body to find its best posture. You may close your eyes or leave your eyes open. As you breathe in and you breathe out, you start strengthening this connection with your body. Breathing in, noticing whatever happens, welcoming whatever comes up in this moment. Allowing yourself to let go of everything that happened in the past before this moment. And trying not to think about what's going to happen afterwards. Being present, being here in this moment. Checking in, as you know, mindfulness is the tool to develop a higher self-awareness. So we're going to check in what's happening with your mind. Are you having any thoughts? And if so, what kind of them? What's going on with your heart? Your emotions, your physical sensations. What are you feeling? And again, welcoming whatever comes up to mind or to your body, your physical sensations. Allow them to just be. I invite you today to picture yourself, observe yourself from a third-person perspective, with your inner eye, as if you were observing yourself from the outside. With your eyes closed, or if you're just looking downwards, I invite you to be bold and observe your own perception of yourself from the outside, as if it was this camera that's looking at you. Yourself. And yourself in relationship with the surroundings. And notice if there are any ideas or any judgments that come to mind. remember that mindfulness is this ability to, in a determined way, be aware of what's happening moment to moment with our hearts, our mind, and within our environment, with no judgment and a sense of curiosity and kindness. So let's expand that non-judgment and whatever is happening around you, however you're perceiving yourself. Try to leave judgment behind and become more curious. Curious about yourself, about your thoughts, about your emotions, and your physical sensations. And embracing all that comes up with kindness, with loving kindness. And when we become alert and aware of whatever is happening with ourselves, we become more alert, which gives us then the ability to take a little bit of perspective and be able to make better decisions. And again, when collaborating with others or when living with other people, it comes handy to be able to pause before reacting. And that's where your power relies. Whenever there's a situation around you and you need to think differently, making a pause before reaction gives you the control to reflect, to think thoroughly, to make better decisions, and react in a different way. So keep this in mind. And with this loving kindness, I invite you to realize that because you have been following this practice, and I see lots of names that come here recurrently, which I'm really happy. So because you have been doing this practice, and I'm assuming that you do something else, you're able to make that pause, to develop new skills, to become more aware of yourself and those around you. And coming from this space of kindness, I invite you to see those people around you, whether it is at work, at home, and even people you don't know that you cross in the streets, the grocery store, in a park. Become aware that just like you, they also want to be happy. They also want to be safe. They too want to be loved and respected. So, for every interaction, if you're able to bring some mindfulness Become aware of your thoughts, your emotions. With every interaction, you have the power of choice. How can you bring the best out of people? How can you create the space for people to be themselves? How can you create the space for yourself to be yourself? Comfortable, happy with who you are, and proud of the decisions that you've made. Letting this thought rest a bit in your mind. So let's take a deep breath in, bringing all the air down to the stomach, the abdomen, and then stop and exhale all the air out. You may or may not be aware of this, but whenever we do these kind of breathing and exercises, you are exercising your mind and you are helping your immune system to be stronger. You're helping your cognitive part of the brain to think more clearly. You're helping your emotions to settle. And you're helping your heart to be happier. So now I invite you to draw a smile in your face. And notice what happens within. And now I'm going to challenge you to think about any decisions that you have to make, whether they are small, like what am I going to eat later, or decisions that may be more impactful. What would happen if you bring this attitude of mindfulness with kindness, non-judgment, and curiosity? Can you become more creative? Can you bring up different solutions? And what would happen if those around you did the same? And we're not trying to change anyone. We're not trying to induce anyone to do anything they don't want. But we are trying to foster this space for a better living. And that is something that we do need now. We do need to become better citizens, better family members, better at work, better friends. And again, it all starts with one individual at a time. And the more we're doing this together, the better we can contribute to our communities to bring peace, to bring tranquility, to bring tolerance, to bring understanding, and finally to bring loving kindness. Observe yourself, just notice, become aware of it. Again, from this third party, third person perspective, see yourself as you are, with curiosity, without judgment, adding this loving kindness and choosing how you want to show up in the world today. how you want to do business, how you want to collaborate, and which people you want to create better relationships with. With this thought in mind, we'll take a last deep breath in. And as you exhale, you may start moving your shoulders, your head, your hands. You may want to stretch a little bit. And whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes. Thank you again for being here with me. I am so happy that we have been consistent with these sessions. It's been a surprise for me, and I'm really happy that you are here with me to motivate me, to inspire me, and I hope that this is of help to you. Thanks again. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and sending you lots of loving kindness. Big hugs. See you next week. Bye.